What's up, family? This is Mike Cold Cuts Craft. This is another CONVOS Roundtable Talk. We are speaking our truth today. This is show number 3. Let's get into it. Mr. Ed, introducing Mr. Edward Sanford Sr. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Good.
You ready to debate?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Mr. Cara Fuller in the building.
Hello, honey bunnies.
Squeezy.
Squeezy.
Mrs. Beautiful Moon.
Hello.
Speak your truth. Let's get into it. Segment 1, topic 1. Speaking to the women. Y'all ready for this? What do you think it takes to build up your king and why?
We'll go first.
I can. I guess I need to speak up.
Oh.
Support, understanding. Not a lot of what it could be considered as nagging. Can be misunderstood by a man. Our support can be misunderstood as nagging.
Yeah, we can agree.
So as women, we have to check ourselves to understand it from a male's point of view of how we are supporting our man. But even if that man is a constructor or into construction, knowing his craft by maybe learning how grading the land goes. If your man is into production, finding out how can you assist, whether it be setting up chairs or asking people do they want water or serving food. Anything that makes him feel like you have his back. And even when he's going and you're not really understanding it, you still try your best to support it and give small corrections that don't feel like corrections.
They don't feel like correction. What you mean don't feel like?
Because a woman,
and
and we can say anything, it's our tone, it's our touch. It's those simple things that we know that we're correcting a behavior. And that's fine because you all have to correct our behavior. And so you have to learn how to correct our behavior. So whether it's my tone is to, you're not gonna come to me and look, you need to shut up. You're gonna come to me in a different way because you respecting me as your queen. Same thing for you. If there's something I think you need to kind of correct, then I'm gonna say something, but it's gonna be in a way where you feel like I'm still supporting you because I actually am. I have to see it from your point of view. A wise woman would anyway.
You make me want to ask this question. What you just said, correction, but making it still feel like support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they come with age? An older woman would know
I
how
don't
to
think
do
it
that.
comes with age. I think it comes with experience. Because at a young age, I was married for 25 years. I got married when I was 20. At a young age, I had to learn maturity. I had to learn how to deal with a husband that was an addict. So I learned real early. It didn't have, and I was 20, I got married at 20. You was on drugs for the first 4 years. I had no clue. So I had to learn quickly, and we stayed together for 25 years. So age doesn't really have to do with anything. It's the experience and how you gain from everything that you go to. What did you learn? And you're always looking to learn something. You're always looking for a purpose. Why am I in this situation? And you grow from that. So by the time I'm 24, I done dealt with a lot. And I'm understanding how to support a man that's no longer an addict, but will always be an addict to something. I had to learn that within 4 years, how to build my king so that we made it for 25 years. But I also built something, which means when I took myself away, guess what happened? It crumbled. Because that man gave me the power to build him.
You answered my question.
Thank you.
You definitely did answer my question. Mr. Cobb, same
Yes.
thing.
Really, I'm just going to add on to what Moon said. Support, of course, respect, understanding, yes. Also, too, I do believe you have to believe in him. You know, believe in his dreams also, too. I also believe that another good way to help uplift your king is to, whatever areas he's weak in, you be his strength. You know, and because really, honestly, at the end of the day, it's all about support system. Because really, you're supposed to be a teammate. You know, you're a team. And you know, when one is weak, that's where that's where the other person step in. You know, it's a yin and yang type thing. So, yeah.
I think they answered those questions. What you think?
That's a question.
You want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I do. Being a king myself.
There you go. There you go.
I think it's situational. The uplifting because the kingdom. I mean, being knowing how to treat your king starts with a young woman having her father in life. You know what I'm saying? So, not every woman has that, and a lot of women can't do what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the first person to show, or the first man that shows a woman how to respect a man or be there for a man is the father. Because how he's in the home and how he treats her, whatever. I have a daughter. My first thing was to make sure that she knows I'm gonna be there for her. So she knows what type of man to look for or what to look for in a man. You know what I mean? So I did everything I could, or I do everything I can to try to remain the king in her life. The road gets rocky, but hey, she knows who I am. So that's where I think it starts at, and ultimately I think that if a woman has that, then it comes to her knowing what to expect from a man and knowing how to treat an outside man. So that's just how I feel about that.
Man, those are great answers. But let me chime in on it. I won't be so lengthy, but it'll be effective. Treating a man or a king how he should be treated, he has to be worth it. In my opinion. I don't care what you have at home, if that man is not worth it, he don't deserve your treatment, he don't deserve your affection, he don't deserve you in general. Would you agree with that? Because some men, in my opinion, are not worth it. Some men walk around as if they're the shit, right? And what old people say, don't have a pot to piss in. So in my opinion, that king has to be worth that kingship.
Can I chime in?
Chime in.
But that worth may not be seen right off the bat. If you believe in somebody, you believe that that person has a greater purpose in life, they just haven't figured it out yet, it's worth me pouring into your spirit. Because I feel like I'm gonna gain something from that. Not that I'm being used or abused, or because I'm not gonna allow for any of that. But you're talking about, we're in a society where our black men are not as elevated as our black women are. And so more men that you meet, you're probably gonna be a little bit more elevated than they are. And if we go with the mentality that you're not worth it because you're not where I am, you didn't have the same upbringing. My husband had no idea how to treat me as a wife. Because guess what? His daddy was not in the house to show him how to treat his mother. I had no idea how to treat my husband as a king because my mama was independent. So I came in independent. It was my house, my car. I came in independent. I chose him, because we don't have that. But with life and with growth and with experience, you can get that. So you may not be where you should be right now, but there is a worth in people. And if you can see that, it's worth investing in.
Yeah. And I feel like on the...
I would like to add to that too. Because I was in a previous relationship. And in that relationship, the person, I felt like they did not know their worth, so to speak. So how you said you poured into them, I did the exact same thing. But what ultimately ended up happening was years went by. The years kept going and going and going. And really what ultimately ended up happening, I didn't know what my worth was. Because I kept pouring myself into that person that I lost myself. And at some point, true enough, I agree. When you believe in someone and you want someone to recognize their value, you can do that, but at some point they have to recognize it for themselves.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, at some point you do have to make a decision. Okay, I'm important too.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, I would say this if you chime in again. I would say it takes a good woman to recognize that. So
Most definitely.
applaud yourself for being a good woman to a man that don't know his worth yet. So that was Kingship on CONVOS Speak Your Truth. Thank y'all for listening.